Hi, I'm Dani Cushion. I'm the CMO at Innovid, and we are here in New Orleans at the Super Bowl Brand Innovators Sports Marketing Upfronts, where we have a great gathering of marketers here with us, one of whom is Andrew Sneyd. Andrew,
Hello.
welcome.
Great. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to our chat here.
This is great. So Andrew is the EVP of Marketing at FanDuel, and I know everyone wants to hear, and I can't wait to get into the details about Kick of Destiny 3.
Yeah.
But before we do, I would love to actually hear from you. Super Bowl is such a critical part of your strategy, your sports marketing strategy.
Super Bowl is our Super Bowl of the year.
Would love to hear how that came to be.
So, obviously this is the moment where all of America and every sports fan has an opportunity to glue their eyes to this pastime. And it's important as a brand that is inside the world of sports that we show up in a big way on this big day. So it's by far the biggest day we'll have. Every Super Bowl, we break the record of our biggest day ever. That'll happen again this year. And we have over 600 markets that people can bet on, and all kinds of fun ways for us to be able to let people lean in and make the Super Bowl moment even more, including the Kick of Destiny.
Well, I will say I flew into New Orleans the other day, and the out-of-home advertising that you have to support it is excellent as well.
Could you see it from the plane?
I could not see it from the plane.
Well,
I wish I had been looking. I was not in a seat where I could see it from the plane.
But let's assume you would have if you were coming in on that side.
That's fun.
Sure.
No, it's great. It's been such surround sound, and it's obviously, as a marketer myself, it's a lot of fun to watch what you're doing. You've built this amazing platform. It's fun. It's funny. I'd love to hear about, obviously you had such success for the first couple of years with Gronk. Talk to us about what's happening this year with Peyton and Eli Manning.
Yeah, we're very lucky that we struck a chord and it broke through the Super Bowl clutter. And when that happens, you've got that natural tendency of, well, have we done this already? Is it played out? And I think it takes a lot of conviction to say, hold on, we have something working. How can we not repeat it, but innovate off of it and make it exciting for fans? So we saw massive increases in awareness. The thing that we measure that's most important is being the number one brand that people think of first as they lead into the Super Bowl. And so with that goal, hold on a second, it's going to be in New Orleans. We now have the opportunity that the broadcaster wants to participate with us in this. So they needed to play along for us to decide. We just want to do a live Super Bowl ad instead of ship one to you a couple weeks in advance.
It's a big difference. You're part of the show.
Yeah, now we've actually become part of the content of the show. And so it's a segment on Fox. And we get the time to be able to allow two kickers to compete against each other. And once we had that, it's like, well, hold on. Now it would be incredible for it to just be subtitled, "May the Best Manning Win." This is their hometown. They've each won twice on Super Bowl Sunday, and now someone is going to win in a head-to-head matchup as the third and have bragging rights of Super Bowl Sunday dominance for the rest of the time that they spend together. Every family meal is going to have that one little thing come up.
I heard you say yesterday on a panel, there's a little bit of brotherly love, sibling rivalry happening.
Man.
Tell us some stories.
Well, the whole creative concept is built out of the fact that, yes, they're going to compete against each other in a head-to-head, sudden death kicking competition. But the agency took it a step up by saying, what would be really fun? This year, let's make the Destiny part of Kick of Destiny be all about the fact that Eli always wanted to be a kicker, but he grew up in a quarterback family, so it wasn't possible.
It's so funny.
And naturally, then the older brother, as older brothers do, needs to be out to try to stop him from this dream he had. And we thought we were going to have to do a lot of, here's the backstory, here's why we want you to care. They care, and they naturally have a sibling rivalry, so we didn't really have to do a lot of preparation with them. They are incredibly competitive about this. They're getting tips from kickers and not sharing those tips with each other. Eli, one of my favorite stories is he got the tip, don't kick more than 10 times when you start or you might hurt your leg. It's a lot to kick a ball, especially when you're just starting out. And he took that advice, but he didn't share it with his brother. His brother showed up to the shoot day. Oh, my leg is sore from kicking yesterday. And then Peyton has since gone out and went to the Denver Broncos practice facilities and actually had Will Lutz mark on the ball precisely where he should strike them. And those are the balls that we have to use on Sunday. He won't accept any balls other than the ones that he's been working with. Like, they really care about
winning. Of course they do. They're competitors.
Yeah,
They're
you can't
competitors.
get that fight out of these fierce athletes.
Well, that's really fun. I will say I've got my pick.
Okay.
I don't know if you will divulge your pick. Are you able to
I have a
divulge your
pick.
pick as head of marketing at FanDuel?
I'd love to hear your pick, and then I'll tell you.
I'm a Team Eli.
Team Eli.
I'm from New York, so it's
that'll do
I'm
it.
going to go Eli. But and the younger brother. I think there's something there.
So I am an older brother, and therefore I totally understand wanting to be able to destroy the younger siblings' dreams, and I am Team Peyton.
Oh, fun. All right. Well, I'm excited to see how it plays
As
out.
Peyton has said, I'm 5 years older. I should be hitting from the 4 T's, but that's not how it's going to happen.
No ladies' tees. Let's talk a little bit about the business side of it.
Sure.
So what you look to get out of it, it's obviously a huge engagement platform for you with your fans.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's something you go in, you're getting people to download the app, you're getting them to make their pick. But then beyond that, how are you using it as a platform to drive business?
Yeah, I think in 2 ways it really helps us. So first, from the business context, it's probably obvious to people, but the biggest moment we have in our calendar year is right before kickoff of Super Bowl. So just putting an ad like a regular advertiser in the game just doesn't make as much business sense. You want to be able to build up all the anticipation before the game so that our brand is top of mind and there's a reason for people to open our app and then play Super Bowl with us. So we're doing both those things, making sure that we really are building the anticipation to the game. The kick will happen in the pregame show with Fox. And it's just a really easy way for customer trial. Like, hold on a second, this is just a free pick. All I do is download the app. If I'm a customer,
It's very easy.
Then I just get to pick one or the other. And so it's an easy way for people to kick off their Super Bowl Sunday, started with FanDuel, and then stick around and have some fun with all the different ways that they can bet on the game.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So what does success look like for you on this? How are you actually measuring success? What are your expectations from
Yeah,
this?
first of all, we want a winner. So it'd be really nice to finally have someone kick a field goal on Super Bowl Sunday.
as a Giants
Gronk is
fan,
0-2.
I can't cry over Gronk.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay, fair. He's been really funny and involved in this campaign too, offering his advice to the guys, which they were able to say, 0-2, I think we'll go and find advice elsewhere. We have a lot to do on Super Bowl Sunday. So at 3 p.m. in the afternoon is when the content segment runs on Fox. And then I have a group of folks from Wyden Kennedy that are actually in the editing suite in Fox's LA studio that have 58 minutes to turn that into our first Super Bowl ad of the game.
That is amazing. That's so much
So
fun.
we're practicing that tomorrow. We got a dry run. We got to do training just like the teams do to make sure that we're ready to hit this. That gets posted, and then it happens as the recap ad of what happened earlier in the day, right after the national anthem. And then we have a really big fun spot that airs in the second quarter where one of the Mannings will have won the kick. We've shot it both ways in December, and someone's going to be riding atop a massive foot float down Bourbon Street.
So much fun.
And so we look forward to seeing
You must
who
have, so
that's
you and
gonna
your
be.
teams must have so much fun
We
creating
do
this
have
stuff.
fun building that. And you know what? Eli and Peyton have had a lot of fun building this too.
Yeah.
And I think it helps. Like, genuinely, when talent is interested, when the idea is bigger than just trying to slap a celebrity and a logo on something,
Yeah.
everyone can get into it. And the fun is for the business purpose that we have.
Yeah, it was clearly driving impact, but it is, as a marketer myself too, it's really fun to have things that are funny and inspiring, and it's great to see.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
So Kick of Destiny 4.
Oh, boy.
How do you actually keep growing this whole platform? And obviously, it's not just Super Bowl, Kick of Destiny, but you're using this amazing platform. You have NBA All-Star coming up. You have a whole roadmap of
Shot
sports
of
events,
Destiny,
I'm sure.
Swing of Destiny.
Yeah.
You got some great ideas here. What else do you wanna
talk to
come
me
up with?
about how are you extending this? It's such a good concept.
We want to get this one done and right first. And of course, like any good market in business, we'll assess what worked, what else can change. But I do think that one of the biggest mistakes that we as marketers do is give up on an idea too early because we're the closest to it. For most of America, this is just a fun moment that entered their household for a couple minutes at 2 Super Bowls. And we take inspiration from, I used to work at Budweiser. The Bud Bowl was a really cool
Yeah,
franchise that
another
people
fun
look
platform.
forward to. Or being a part of the content like Gatorade, like what color Gatorade is going to be thrown on the head coach this year. So, we aim to continue to innovate and bring this to life in ways that are a part of the broadcast.
Yeah, that's great. So what are you looking forward to most this week? Obviously, you got a lot of things happening. Just having it go off smoothly, having it be ended. Like, what are you most excited about for this week, Andrew?
The celebratory beer right
Celebratory
at
Budweiser?
when we've had the opportunity to wrap this, and the best Manning has won, and the team has done an incredible job of bringing this to life for another year.
Yeah, well, congratulations. What you've built is amazing, and very happy to see how it plays out this week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.